Hello everybody, it's Delilah and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about cloth diapering. About a year ago, I filmed a video like cloth diapering 101, everything you possibly need to know about it to get started with cloth diapering. I will leave that video linked below, but it was very popular, lots of you liked it, and so I thought it would be a fun idea to film a video talking about everything that I've learned since then. It's been almost a year since we've been cloth diapering. I feel like we've got a really good handle on things now. I know a lot more now that I didn't know back then. Back then I was still so new to it. I felt like I wasn't educated enough to speak on the subject, but now I know more. It's become a part of our life. And there's things I know now that I wish I could have gone back and told my past self. So I thought I would share all those tips, tricks, everything I've learned with you here so you do not make those same mistakes. If you're new here, my name is Delilah. I make motherhood and lifestyle videos here on my channel. I vlog our life. I post a vlog every single week, and in between those vlogs I share videos such as these, what I eat in a day, thrift hauls, home decor, lots of like family, lifestyle, home stuff. And so if that interests you at all, I would love it if you would subscribe, hit that bell notification button as well so you're notified as soon as my videos go live. But with that, let's dive into this. Okay, so why do we cloth diaper? Why do we love it? And why do we do it? The pros definitely outweigh the cons, and here's why. First of all, the main reason why we switched to cloth diapers in the first place is just to drastically reduce the amount of garbage in landfills. Like, I cannot even begin to imagine how many diapers we ourselves have put into landfills just from one child alone. Eloise was disposable diapered. I never ever thought I would cloth diaper. And then after Theo turned 6 months, I was kind of at the point where I was like, you know what? This is just so much waste, so much garbage. I want to try this. I want to see what happens. They are also cost effective. I've never done the number crunching, but a friend slash cousin of mine did do all of that. She shared it in a blog post, and it's actually shocking the amount of money you will save. And the more children you have, the longer those cloth diapers will last, the more money you're going to save. I'll leave her post linked below so you can go and read it. And something that I have learned over the past year is that disposable diapers are so much more form-fitting, especially for very active babies and toddlers. This was never really an issue with Eloise because she was never super active, but Theodore, let me tell you, he moves like crazy. He is nonstop moving, even in his sleep. Like, there's never a moment that he is not moving. I am just so grateful that we chose to go with cloth diapers because they fit him so snugly and so well. And the odd time that we do have him in disposable, it lasts for like an hour and then it's falling off of him. Also, Theo, he's the kind of baby that will take his diaper off, or I guess he's a toddler now. He will take his diaper off. Again, this was never a problem with Eloise, but I wonder if it's like a boy-girl thing. I don't know, but just their personalities. Theo, on multiple occasions, has taken off his diaper, and so we really love the snaps on the cloth diapers. There's no way he's gonna get that diaper off. It's snug, it's secure, it's not gonna go anywhere. We do have cloth diapers with Velcro, and those he can get off. So whenever we put him down for like naps or whatever, if he's gonna be in his diaper for a long time without pants, he's always wearing snap diapers because we don't want to risk, you know, any messes leaking anywhere. They are also multi-purpose, and you know me, I love a good multi-purpose product. Cloth diapers are so versatile, and they can also be used as swim diapers. We use the pocket diapers. There's several different types of cloth diapers you can get. There's pocket diapers, all-in-ones, and then there's the cover with the inserts. Honestly, you could put all of them in the water and it would be fine. Pocket diapers and covers especially are great for swimming. I mean, all that swim diapers do is like make sure that the poop stays in, right? So what we do when Theo goes swimming is we just take the inserts out of the pocket diaper, or even sometimes we just leave them in there, and he can just wear his diaper in the water and whatever. So we don't have to worry about changing him into a swim diaper before he gets wet or before he goes into a pool or whatever, because he's already wearing one. And with a cloth diaper, you don't need to worry about the gel inside expanding and blowing up, because that was always our fear with the disposable diaper. When it gets wet, the gel expands so much and it can explode, and it's a really insane, crazy mess. Now the cons, they are stinkier. They are a lot stinkier. We didn't have a good wash routine, and so over time they just got stinkier and stinkier and stinkier. It was at the point where we would put them in the wash like a few times and they would still stink. Fortunately, there is ways that you can get the stink out, but it is something to note, they are stinkier than disposables. Disposables, really, like pee diapers, they don't stink at all. But when pee and poop gets built up in cloth diapers, they just stink. And another con, the theory about babies not having blowouts wearing disposable or cloth diapers, I've heard this so many times. A lot of people I know have said that their baby did not have any blowouts because they were wearing a cloth diaper. From my experience, that is not true. These diapers fit Theo great. They are snug. It's not that fit isn't an issue, it's just that if your baby is prone to blowouts, nothing will stop that from happening. And obviously, a blowout in a cloth diaper is a lot more difficult and disgusting to clean up. Okay, so we've covered why we use cloth diapers. Now, what kind of cloth diapers do we use? How many do we have? After trying a few different kinds, we decided to go with pocket diapers. So we have 7 from this brand that I will leave right here. I won't pronounce the name because it's French and I do not speak French. So we have 7 from this brand. They are just Velcro pocket diapers. We found the Velcro from that brand just prevented a lot more leaks because we could get a snugger fit, tighter fit. But now that Theo is older, he can actually take those off. We also have 14 of the Nora's nursery diapers. I really like these. I did, however, have to buy separate hemp inserts. Doubling up the inserts really helped with the leaks. And hemp is just very absorbent, and the kind of liners that we got, or the brand of liners that I bought, were very like trim and small and didn't take up a ton of room. So I'll try and, if I can, I will leave everything linked below in the description box so you can see for yourself. But we use the Nora's nursery diapers. We have 14 of those. We love them. They're super cute. Also, in order to make poop less of a disgusting, stinky mess, we use bamboo liners, and we buy these from Amazon. They're very cheap. It says they're flushable. They're not flushable. I would not put them down the toilet, so instead we just take the liner out, put it in the garbage, then take the garbage out. It makes all of the difference when cleaning a poopy diaper, because you don't have to like sit there and scrub the poop out or spray the poop out. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to pick up the liner and put it in the garbage. Much easier. I think this is actually what got my husband on board, because that was one of the things he was not interested in, is scraping off the poop. Can't blame him. Now, why did we go with pocket diapers? I kind of explained this in the previous video that I filmed, but they, to me, were the most like disposable diapers. They were pre-ready. In the midst of a diaper change, they were the easiest thing to go with. They were the ones that prevented the most leaks. They were the most customizable because you can put as many inserts, whatever inserts you want in them. We had a bunch of leaks with all-in-one diapers, did not like those. We did not go with the cover and insert option just because when changing Theo's diaper, it was just too much to do all at once, because he's the kind of baby who hates diaper changes. Like, he will kick and fight and scream with all his might. So trying to take off a diaper, put the insert in the laundry, and then grab a new insert, put it back into the diaper cover, and then try and put it back on, it just did not work. The only thing with pocket diapers is that they do take a lot more time to prep. They're the most time-consuming diaper because you have to stuff them before you can, you know, put them on your baby or put them away. So I spend a good at least 15 minutes every couple of days folding or stuffing diapers, which can be a lot in the midst of a very busy schedule and something that's kind of hard to stay on top of. Also, we have, okay, what's 14 plus 7? Also, we only have 21 diapers, which I feel like is very much on the low end for cloth diapers, and we could definitely use more. We used to have more diapers, but I'll go into this later in the video. We ended up having to give some of those away. And so we've just had 21 diapers ever since, and I just keep forgetting to order more. I feel like 28 would be a more ideal number, just because I wouldn't be so rushed to get the diapers through the wash and stuffed and folded for the next round of diapering. The difference between 6 months and 16 months. When your baby's really little, you don't have to worry so much about like the poop and the pee, because they're either formula fed or exclusively breastfed, and poops and pees are very different when they're little, but when they start eating solids, it gets more interesting. And then they start moving and they start crawling and they start walking, and things just get a lot different. As they get older, they pee more, you know, all that stuff. The older they get, the more they pee and the more they leak. So you really need to make sure that you are changing that diaper on a regular basis. Cloth diapers do not hold as much as a disposable diaper will. Something I've actually noticed with cloth diapers is because they're so much more like bulky and big. Like Theo has skinny hips. He is tall, he is skinny. I mean, he's small in general, but he's tall and skinny. And his pants just do not stay up. Like any pair of pants I buy him, they're all way too big in the waist. But when he's wearing cloth diapers, they actually really help to hold up his pants. It's kind of funny. So that's been nice. He can actually wear his pants and comfortably walk around and not like have his pants fall down as he's walking. And he cannot take them off. If he has a snap cloth diaper on, he cannot take it off. Disposable diaper would be no problem for him to take off, and I'm sure, I have no doubt, if he was in disposable diapers like all of the time, I'd probably find his diaper like on the floor, and then I'd find a trail of pee somewhere, you know, like. Now, we have had some experiences with sensitivity towards different fabrics and stuff, and I felt so bad for Theo because he was getting these really, really horrible rashes, just so red and raw all over his bum, and I could not figure it out for the longest time, because for the first couple of almost 4 months of cloth diapering him, we had no issues with rashes at all. But then he started getting these rashes, and as soon as it would heal, he'd get another one and another one and another one. And whenever he got a rash, we would put him in disposable diapers for like a day, or try and just make sure he was naked as much as possible to like let it air out, because the poor guy, like, it looks so bad. So obviously we were really confused. We had no idea where these rashes were coming from, and so we thought, like, we hadn't changed anything in the washing routine, nothing, like no detergents, nothing was changed. It was the same the whole time, and we thought maybe it was something he was eating, and so we tried like not feeding him certain foods for a few days, and he still continued to get these rashes. Eventually we figured out that it was actually the microfiber inserts from the Bum Genius pocket diapers. All the other diaper inserts we had were either bamboo or hemp, but the Bum Genius ones come with microfiber inserts. I stopped putting him in those diapers for like a week or 2 weeks, and he didn't get a single rash, and so I knew that was the issue. I don't know why it didn't happen sooner, but it happened. Now we know. Be very careful with microfiber. I mean, it could have just been him. I think it really depends on the child. Maybe your baby's really sensitive to bamboo. Maybe your baby's sensitive to hemp. Like, you don't know until you try, but I would be cautious of microfiber, because from what I can understand, and don't quote me on this, microfiber doesn't really breathe. It doesn't let air in. It's just not ideal for a cloth diaper. So now when it came to rashes, you have to be very careful about what diaper creams you use, because there are many diaper creams that are not cloth diaper safe, that will ruin your cloth diapers. You won't be able to get it out. So you just need to be very careful to make sure that whatever you're using is cloth diaper safe. But we've actually never used diaper creams. We've only ever used cornstarch, and I know that's very controversial. Some people say that's not a good thing and it actually causes rashes. There's a lot of people who say it doesn't. From my personal experience with 2 children, cornstarch has only ever helped. It's never made it worse. So every time we did a diaper change, we put cornstarch on his bum. We put it in a little like face cloth, and we tie it together with a rubber band, and it makes like a little poof. We just pat that on the bum, diaper change as usual. But if the rash was really, really bad, we would do that same thing, but we'd put a disposable diaper on him just because they breathe a little bit better. Now here is where things have really changed. So, washing routine. This is like the most controversial thing when it comes to cloth diapering. I feel like everyone is going to tell you something different. Everybody will say something different. Some people will swear by something, and then the next person will be like, that ruins your cloth diapers, don't ever do that. I mean, really, it's trial and error, what works for you. It's hard to know what's right and what's wrong because everyone's telling you something different. So what I have learned so far, and I know I don't have the perfect washing routine down, but from what I've read is if you have a good washing routine down and you've tested your water hardness and have adjusted your detergent and everything according to your water hardness, you shouldn't have an issue with diapers smelling or building up, and you should just never have issues with that. It should always be fine. But I feel like that's a very rare occasion that happens. I think in the last video that I filmed, I said I was putting essential oil in the detergent to like help it smell better, and I was also putting vinegar in there to help it smell better, to like take out some of that smell. Some people thought that was fine. Some people were angry at me for doing such a thing, but I've changed it a little bit now, and again, I don't know whether it's right or wrong. But the first thing I do is I put them in for a cold rinse just to get any residue that's on there off first. Then I'll put in detergent, and I use the Fluff Love University website. I'll link it down below. They have a guide on there for detergents. Every brand you can possibly imagine is on that chart, and they'll tell you whether it is recommended, not recommended, and how much you should actually be using. I went according to that. I use a Kirkland brand. I just put some detergent in there, start the wash, and I usually do a good heavy duty hot wash. So I'll rinse it on cold first, and then I'll do a heavy duty hot wash. Sometimes I'll actually wash them twice if they still, you know, stink pretty bad after the first round. But then after that, I'll put them in the dryer. If I can, I will bring them outside, but I mean, we live in Saskatchewan, and we get summer for like 3 or 4 months of the year, and like half of those days are actually sunny days. So we don't have a chance to dry them out in the sun very often, but it is recommended. It is said that it helps get stains out, it helps get smell out, and it's just the best thing for your diapers and your clothes is to dry them in the sun. Currently, I'm not using any additives when I wash the diapers. I used to do a good quality citrus essential oil. I've heard from a couple of friends that they swear by it because the citrus really helps to cut any smell. And if you use a good quality oil, it's not supposed to cause buildup on your diapers. I've never experienced any build-up issues, so I don't think a little bit of essential oil is an issue. I would just add a few drops into the detergent before I started the wash. But as of right now, I'm just doing detergent because I recently stripped my diapers for the first time. The smell is just getting so bad, so it was time. I needed to strip them. Now, it's not recommended that you strip your diapers often, only when absolutely necessary. So I went according to the Fluff Love University's website again on how to strip your diapers. I didn't do it exactly like they said because I didn't have all the ingredients, but what I did worked so well. The diapers do not stink at all now. It's amazing. And like, they look so clean and so good. So this is what I did. I took a 1/4 cup each of washing soda. I got mine off of Amazon. It's actually really hard to come by. But I got washing soda, a 1/4 cup of borax, and a 1/4 cup of powder laundry detergent. Got super, super, super hot water going in the bathtub, and I mixed all those ingredients in, and then I put in the inserts into that water to soak. I did not put the diaper covers in there because I don't think those were the cause of the stink. It was the inserts that were so stinky. So I put the inserts in, let it soak for, I think it was like 6 to 8 hours, and then I stirred them every once in a while to kind of agitate them and get all those nasty minerals out. Once that was done, I wrung each of them out and I brought them down to the laundry and I put them in for a good rinse cycle. After the rinse cycle, I brought them back upstairs, threw them back in the tub, but this time for a 30-minute cold bleach soak. I think it was like half a cup of bleach or something for half a tub full of cold water. I just let those sit there, let those soak, and then again I did the same thing. I wrung them out, brought them back to the laundry, and then I did 3 or 4 normal wash cycles using just detergent, nothing else. It's important to do a few wash cycles after that bleach soak to make sure all of that bleach comes out. You don't want any residual bleach on your baby's bum because that would not feel good. It would cause issues. The more you wash your diapers, the more they should absorb, which is why when you first get your diapers, you're supposed to actually wash them a few times before you use them, but that's besides the point. So I did a few washes, did a normal dry, and they are good to go. They are so clean. They do not stink at all. And now that we are back to square one, I'm going to try not putting any additives into the washing machine, only doing laundry detergent, nothing else, and sticking with my cold rinse, then really good hot wash. Also, we just purchased a, what is it, like a toilet sprayer. Lots of people really recommend these. They're really affordable off of Amazon. I'll see if I can also link that below. But it's just a piece that will screw on to your toilet. You can spray off the pee, the poop, you know, all go straight into the toilet. There's no mess, no hassle. I think a part of the reason why they stunk so badly is because they would sit in the pee, in the poop, for several days before they were in the wash. So what I'm gonna start doing is actually giving them a quick spray before putting them into the wet bag and seeing if that makes a difference, see if that helps it last longer. What you can also do is just like a toilet dunk them in the toilet, swirl it around a little bit, but I feel like that's just a bit sloppy, not very effective for us personally, so we bought one of those sprayers and I'll update you, probably update you in either a vlog or on like Instagram stories or something, see how that all works out. But yeah. That's my new washing routine. That's how I'm taking care of the diapers. That is what I have learned in the last year of cloth diapering, things I wish I would have known sooner, to protect the diapers, to take care of them, but also to protect poor little Theo's bum. I hope you found this really useful. If you are new to cloth diapering and you want to know like every little detail, everything there possibly is to know about cloth diapering, I really recommend watching my last video. I go through everything you need to know. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.